Guys, like, comment, subscribe. Share the video, especially if you love college football as much as I do. I didn't post anything yesterday. I was pretty busy. So here we go. As a Seminole fan, I do think that Florida is not only going to be a pretty good team in 2023, but they're going to give the Seminoles a hard time. They might beat FSU. Remember, if you look back at this past year's game, on here I did say Florida would keep it close and almost win this game. And they did. It was a 45-38 victory for the Seminoles at home. Let's be honest. I know it's a rivalry. I did laugh at y'all for losing, but I'm also a realist, and I do like to show the rivalry teams like Miami, you guys, Michigan fans. So I do show Ohio State respect. I show Oklahoma fans respect, and the team as a Texas fan. And I'm honest. Was Florida a good football team this past year? Not really. But did they have good bright spots? Of course. They were a good running team. Their offensive line was pretty good. The defense was not great, but they were physical up front. So that made other teams, force themselves to prepare for that. If you look back at the FSU game, Florida really did good stopping the run. Not just with them, but they were able to beat teams with a lot of talent like Texas A&M. They put up a fight with Tennessee, and Tennessee was an Orange Bowl champion. Other than the Georgia game, they didn't really get dominated by anybody. So I think with this upcoming recruiting class and the transfer portal, and the fact that Billy Napier cares, and I emphasize cares, he wants to be there, when Dan Mullen did not care. Obviously, his last year, I don't know if he didn't get along with the administration or he just didn't care altogether, but obviously something was off. Now that he's building his own program, I really do think they're going to take it to the Seminoles. Now, I think Florida State's going to be a top 10 quality team. But again, Florida State's always competitive. I do think Florida will be competitive, somewhat competitive with Georgia, more than they have been in a while. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. It's Florida, Georgia. I do think they'll get South Carolina again, probably. I think they'll probably beat Tennessee now that Tennessee's lost a lot of weapons. I do think that Florida will... They might beat Utah in week 1. I don't know. Now that it's in Utah, I might change that pick. But I do think Florida's going to be dangerous in 2023. They're going to ruin somebody's season. It's going to be either Florida State or Georgia. If they don't ruin it, they're going to come close. Florida's not giving me a give-me for Georgia anymore. Now, I know Georgia's great and all, but you can only stay at the top for so long and maintain that. It's hard to keep evolving year after year, especially when you have teams like Florida that are rebuilding their program, and they're going to be easily rebuilt more than other programs because of their brand name, Florida, the Florida Gators. So I do think they'll be a formidable opponent for anybody and everybody that they play. If they weren't very good in Napier's first year, when it was hard to build that team in his first year, imagine what he can do in his second year. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Florida do pretty good in 2023. Let me stop this video.